Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the upcoming Federal Reserve meeting and what this is ultimately going to mean for the car market depending on what they plan on doing within this meeting. Before we get in this video though, as always, if you want to save time and money, the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. And then if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. Let's get into it. So the Federal Reserve is planning on meeting later this month, and this meeting is very highly anticipated because inflation is higher than what they would like. Right now, the 12-month reading is about 6.4%, and so since inflation is still red hot in the eyes of the Federal Reserve, they plan on increasing rates yet again. Right now, the federal funds rate currently sits at 4.58%, and it's crazy. Like, we were at 0% just over a year ago, and now 4.58%. And what everyone is, well, I shouldn't say everyone, what financial experts are saying is that the Federal Reserve is probably going to go up by 50 basis points, so a 0.5% increase with the federal funds rate, getting us, right around that 5% range, which means that, well, lending is going to become more expensive to those of you that want to get money. And this is obviously very important for the car market, well, more specifically the new car market, because about 85% of people that purchase a new car are going to finance that purchase. And so that means that, well, 85% of people that are going to be purchasing new cars over the next few months are going to be affected by this rate hike because, well, when the Federal Reserve raises the federal funds rate, well, credit unions and banks obviously react to that by raising their rates to their customers. And so this is just a recipe, frankly, for disaster with the new car market. The new car market is already struggling because, well, the average brand new car right now is about $50,000, and the average American household, after taxes are paid, makes about $50,000 per year. And so we really do have an affordability crisis when it comes to brand new vehicles. And so with these higher interest rates, this is going to put more downward pressure on the new car market. And we're already seeing the cracks form with the new car market, especially with, what are considered more affordable cars in today's market. So cars that are between, $30,000 to, $80,000. They're just not selling right now. People just aren't interested because, well, the demographic that would normally purchase these cars, they've been kicked out of the market. Interest rates are too high, and, well, the prices are too high compared to what people are actually making. And so the price declines that we've seen over the course of the last couple months with the new car market, I think that those are going to not only continue over the next few months, but they're going to increase. Manufacturers are going to have to release more incentives, and dealers are going to have to release more discounts on their inventory if they actually want to sell more of these new vehicles, because again, the affordability is just not there. And I want to answer a comment that I get all the time on the channel is that, well, the new car market is small enough and there's enough people that make enough money to support it because, well, there's over 300 million Americans, and there's this year we're probably going to see about 14, maybe 15 million new cars sold. And so that's just such a small group of Americans that are purchasing these cars. And so, like, it's fine if the prices are higher. And fair enough. I completely understand the logic. I follow the logic. But the problem is that we currently have a very constrained used car market where the used car supply is really low. I mean, it seems like it's dwindling day by day. And so in a normal market, if the used car supply was around 60 days, then we'd probably be fine. But right now, the used car supply is in the 40-day range. And so this puts us in a position where there's a lot of people that would love to buy a more affordable used car, but they just can't find one. And frankly, the used car prices are increasing again, so they're becoming less affordable. And so then those people are knocked over to the new car market because they can't find what they need. And then they realize, well, they can't find what they need in the new car market because they can't afford a new car. And so it frankly is just pushing people out of the car market left and right. And so, obviously after the meeting, adjourns, right? And after the rate is released and I'm able to get information, from credit unions and from banks, I'll make an update video talking about what interest rates go up to. But, my guess is that if it goes up by 50 basis points, just expect those rates to increase at about the same amount, or potentially, well, actually, I shouldn't say about the same amount. Expect them to increase a little bit more than that. So, like, right now, if you have perfect credit and you want to get an auto loan for, let's say, like 72 months, for example, on a new car, you're looking at like 5, 6, 7%, again, depending on who you go with. And then if you're looking at used car, I mean, every used car loan at this point seems to be over 10%. And so that's just only going to increase. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. Let me know if you are basically just done with purchasing a car because of the interest rates and because of the prices. And, what would you like to see as a consumer to entice you to purchase a car? Obviously, I think that asking for the Federal Reserve to just lower the federal funds rate back down to zero, that's not realistic. But like, what do you want to see from dealerships and manufacturers to entice you to buy a car? And make sure it's realistic, because asking for, 50% discount on a vehicle is probably not realistic. Anyways, I'll see you.